Hello, everybody. Welcome to Western Cinema Presents the Magnificent Seven ride. Well, if this is your first time here on Western Cinema Presents, we can't actually show these films here on YouTube due to copyright law. And we're no major network. We're just a small time channel here on YouTube trying to bring you quality entertainment with Western Cinema Presents each and every Sunday at this time on the same channel. Hopefully, deleted scenes will be along shortly. I want to say welcome to Words and Pictures, Connie Clary, Jesse Godharo. Welcome, and deleted scenes has arrived. Welcome, deleted scenes.
Good afternoon, Bill. Ladies and
Good
gentlemen in the
afternoon.
chat. Apologies for my lateness. I'm dealing with some things here at home, and the time got away from me. But I'm here now, and I'm ready to help Bill bring you this classic Western, the last of the Magnificent Seven feature films, the one we hadn't gotten to yet. So, really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. So this one was released in 1972, and it stars Lee Van Cleef as the lead scenes. Wait, help me out. What?
Uh, right. Lee Van Cleef plays Chris, the
Chris? Yeah.
character from the previous films, who was played, of course, in the first two by Yul Brynner, and the third movie by George Kennedy. And now we have Lee Van Cleef. And we find an older, wiser Chris at the beginning of this. He is the the sheriff of a small town, and he's gotten married. He's settled down, and something's going to happen to unsettle things. Yeah.
Yep. I'm just gonna post the link to the green room for those who may want to watch along with us.
Okay. A quick moment to get situated.
All right. So there's the screening room. I forgot about gonna refresh it. On it. No. 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 Okay, so it's pinned at the top, the screening room. Let's head over there now and we'll get the film underway. Ready? For those who want have your own copy, want to sync up now because we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, go.
All right. Bill, could you drop the link into my chat as well, please?
Yeah.
If you would. Okay.
Done.
All right. You should have the Cosme link at the top of both chats. All right. And I, of course, am synced up with my own copy, which you can find right here. And here we have Lee Van Cleef already on the chase. And of course, there's Ralph Waite, who, of course, you know from The Waltons, NCIS, and from our most recent action theater film, Cliffhanger. We have a few other familiar faces here. Of course, see Marriott Hartley, Alan Ann McCleary, and the guy in the cell there is Daryl Larson. William Lucking, Pedro Menderes. Take a moment to acknowledge the chat. Jesse Guajardo, Connie Cleary, Words and Pictures, Lady the Elements, and Jesse says Tubi has this movie mislabeled. Yeah, they have a number of movies that are mislabeled, so you have to be careful sometimes. And he also asks, I wonder if they'll make another Magnificent Seven movie. I hopefully, um, I think there are still some stories to mine. Now, whether or not they continue with the characters that survived the 2016 film, or if they go into another direction, like maybe Denzel with a new Seven or recast entirely, uh, if it's done well, I would be down for another one, sure.
Yeah.
All right. Now, as you see here, in this film, as I said, Chris is now the sheriff of this town. He's settled down. He's married to Mariette Hartley's character, and she wants him to kind of take pity on this kid that he has locked up, and that's going to lead to some issues here in a bit. Michael Callan kind of becomes Chris's sidekick here during the course of the movie. What, letters and such? No, 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 books. Sorry. Now, if you remember in the original film, the Seven was lamenting the fact that the world as they knew it was moving on, that the day of the gunslinger was coming to an end. And this is a time where that's kind of happened, you know, and Chris has found himself kind of the last man standing, for lack of a better term, you know? And
Excuse me.
yes, you tell. Jesse says it would be similar to Red Sun. I remember Red Sun, and if you can find that one, Bill, that would be a really good movie
Red
to do for
Sun.
this.
Oh, okay.
Red Sun. It is. It's Charles Bronson, Toshiro Mifune, and Alain Delon.
Hmm.
And it's a train heist.
Ooh, like those.
And Bronson gets double crossed and left behind for dead during this heist. And Toshiro Mifune and a number of other samurai types are on the train. And during the course of this heist, one of the Japanese are killed. So Mifune and Bronson team up and go after Alain Delon. It's a pretty good movie. Kind of a mixture of Western and samurai film. 1971, I believe. I don't think very many people know it.
That's a year earlier than this film.
Yeah.
We have our timestamp at 13:28.
Jesse says, what if there was a crossover with Magnificent Seven and the Seventh Samurai? Both of these groups are after the same villain, and they both come to understand their way of life has come to an end. Yeah, and that's basically what Red Sun is. You know, you have this American gunfighter and this Japanese samurai after the same guy. It's an interesting movie. I miss those kind of movies because I'm a sucker for a movie, where you have this kind of disparate group of people who come together, become a team, and go after a bad guy, go on this mission. And like I said, that's one of the reasons I gave Rebel Moon a chance, because I like those kind of movies, but unfortunately, it's like nobody knows how to make them anymore. I would call it the Great 14. Yeah. Oh! Luke Askew is Skinner, who, of course, we've seen before on Action Theater with the Green Berets. And hello to Taylor Swift, greater than Disney, Star Wars, and MCU.
No there.
And of course, the ginger dead man himself, Gary Busey.
Nobody robs a bank in my town. Damn, he's gonna punish them all, kill them all. Done good and dead.
Yes, but unfortunately, we don't have that clip, Lady. This is structured a little bit differently for a Magnificent Seven film. Now, we've been made aware of what the ultimate mission is going to be, but we've kind of taken this detour. You know, Chris is not involved with the main plot of the story just yet. You know, he's in the middle of what's essentially like a Death Wish type revenge movie.
That ain't no good.
No. Do you reckon there's an unknown grave next to Lee Van Cleef's grave that's filled with the gold coins? I hope there is. I honestly do.
You said that Gary Busey, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
He's got a son named Jake Busey who looks exactly like his dad.
he does. Yeah. His son, who of course was in Starship Troopers and the Frighteners and
Mm-hmm.
Identity, among others. Narp. No, no, no. You were not in Cold Blood. That was Robert Blake.
Not anymore, he ain't. Ah, everybody who recognizes this scenery. A lot of movies and TV shows were made here. Anybody remember that famous scene with Captain Kirk?
Hmm.
Same, definitely looks same area. Where Bill and Ted meet the Reaper.
You okay there, Bill?
Yeah.
Well, there's always that mountain rescue gig. Oh, I'm sorry, too soon?
Yeah. What's the name of this rock formation that was filmed at Star Trek and Bill and Ted?
Vasquez rocks.
Vasquez Rocks. Yeah, that's what. It's got to be Vasquez Rocks.
Mhm. There's a movie called And God Spoke, and it's a Spinal Tap type parody of the movie business, and it's these two independent filmmakers who are trying to make a movie based on the Bible, and everything goes about as wrong as it can possibly go. And they go through this whole thing of, the studio wants us to shoot at Vasquez Rocks. I don't want to shoot at Vasquez Rocks. It's overused. And of course, they wind up having to shoot there. They build a replica of Noah's Ark to scale, and they wind up wrecking it because they can't fit it onto the set. Well, maybe we can shave off a few cubits, So it's a funny movie. It's hard to find, but it's a good one.
Bonanza. Yeah.
And of course, here our two plots finally converge.
Might meet up with the Gorm. That would really be out of place here, wouldn't it?
Hmm.
Damn. Yeah, it is bright blood. That looks a lot like the Universal Backlot. Wait a minute. That is the universal backlot.
Could be. In a word, yes. Yes. Of the movies, this is definitely the darker one, I think.
Nice one, Lady V.
Um, yeah. And of course, Stephanie Powers from Heart to Heart.
This film is as old as I am, 51 years ago. Yeah, Lady V. Feel that sentiment.
We're getting to that, Lady V. Hmm.
Oh, you recognize a few of these characters.
Oh yeah.
Let me reconsider. Yeah, always one holdout. Hey man, the dude abides.
Yeah.
Yeah, ADV.
Not usually, no.
Uh-oh. Dragon's breath. Gatling.
Damn it, Piney, try to stay with us, man.
Hey, welcome, FKHC 2005. Welcome. Yeah, this is the last one of the trilogy. The last one of the 4 original films. Freebie does has a skip button. I guess apparently this is on Freebie and Tubi. Current timestamp is 56:56.
Hello, Tim.
Mango like candy.
And hello, Marcelo Machado de Souza. Thank you for subscribing to Bill's channel.
Yeah,
Uh,
welcome.
and be so kind to take a look at mine and give me a sub as well. I'm working on moving up to 500 subs. Is the new goal.
And you could join us in the screening room, or you can see the. Well, wait, you could see watch along with us.
Cosme link is at the top of the chat. We are approximately 59 minutes and 15 seconds into the movie. Cosme link is at the top of both chats. And thank you, Words and Pictures. Pepe's like, nah. Yeah, it's a pretty slick move. Damn it, he still doesn't move to his left well. Stinky, Bony Bob, Cliff. Sorry. You can't shoot him yet. He has to do Hill Street Blues later. Mhm. In case no one's noticed, this is Chris in zero F's given mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steel corner and blackmail method. Pretty much, yeah. Why did you say that name? Oh, wait. Hmm? Because it wouldn't do to say there are a bunch of ex-cons who I locked up who will most likely shoot me before, you know. I refuse to comment on grounds that may incriminate me. Well, yeah, of course. Well, geez, it's almost as if he's a cop or something. Now, Elliot, who's the architect slash explosives expert, veteran character actor. He's one of those guys who you find that was probably in like 200 movies or TV shows or something. He actually has a bit of a history when it comes to the Magnificent Seven. He actually shows up in the TV series, playing the father-in-law of that version of Chris. Um, Interesting character. If we ever go into the series at all, we can go into that a little bit deeper. They had captured the Gatling gun. That field will return into no man's land. Well, yeah, but Chris has a different plan.
Series, what? Probably only lasted a season.
I think it went 2. I have it on DVD. I'll have to find it. That's what I was going to ask if you were planning the series. Well, I mean, it would take a while to get through the series. That would be ultimately up to Bill if you're interested in doing the series version at all. But
Yeah.
something we would have to break it up into. Well, I mean, we could for sure if it's available. The pilot movie would certainly be good. And then and again, folks, I'm not saying that this is what we're going to do. This is just me spitballing live on the air. Would be maybe to do like maybe a couple of episodes at a time or something. Again, just this is the thought. Like I said, it is a series that ran for at least 2 seasons, if I remember correct. So getting through that would take some time, and and we still have other movies that we've been planning behind the scenes that we've been talking about for a while. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, we might have to hold off on actually doing the series, but it's definitely something I know personally I wouldn't mind revisiting. Like I said, if nothing else, at least to do that pilot movie. That actually has Kurtwood Smith as the villain from that 70s show and RoboCop. Yes, that's right, 98 to 2000. And hello, Kronos.
Kronos. What's up, buddy? Yes, I like westerns.
For those of you who are joining us just now, the movie is The Magnificent Seven Ride from 1972. We are an hour and 14 minutes and 15 seconds. You can follow along with us on Cosme. The Cosme link is at the top of both chats. Or if you can find it on Tubi or online somewhere, or with your own personal copy.
Mm-hmm.
We would show this for you live if we could. Unfortunately, this movie is not public domain quite yet. And we would rather not be sued.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
However, we got brings up we got some public domain films we're going to be showing here in the next couple months, weeks. So stay tuned. 13 episodes. Wow.
Mm-hmm. First season, yeah. Yeah, it was it was a pretty good show. Michael Biehn playing Chris. Eric Close playing Vin. Ron Perlman was in it. Robert Vaughn shows up at one point. It was a pretty good show. Yes, she does. Well, try not to die. Is that the original series, Jesse? Yeah, good to know. Eat, drink, a pound Mary, for tomorrow we die. Yeah. All right. So we have reached our third act battle.
I see Kirk fighting the Gorn. It's hard not to, right? Or Bill and Ted battling the Reaper. Yes. Chronos.
Well, I guess I'm dead in this scenario. Yeah.
Pretty impressive they've used so much of this area as a backdrop. Oh,
Mm. For a ride. Yeah. Drummond's gone. And Hayes.
oh,
Does Western have to be set in the USA? Well, some of them aren't. So I don't think it's a prerequisite necessarily. Yeah. Well, they did have. Well, I mean, Quigley Down Under
Yeah.
is a western that takes place in Australia for sure. The Man from Snowy River could certainly be considered a western.
All the spaghetti westerns.
Yeah, Italy. Um, Round two. Yeah, we brought up Red Sun earlier in the show, Tim. Never mind.
Damn. She
Zero
did.
hesitation.
Consider it a divorce. Three Amigos was funny. Were you here for that, Kronos? We did Three Amigos a couple weeks ago. At some point, we'll
Was it
probably
that
do
many?
back
I
to
wasn't counting.
yeah. At some point, we'll probably do Back to the Future 3. That's all Western. he's got three. He's got three wives already.
Mormon. Yeah. Well, okay. This week on a very special episode of Sister Wives. Have we done The Mummy? No, we haven't yet. That's certainly one to think about for the Action Theater show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much for that whole people and places I'm tied down to thing.
Yeah. And Callan, Gary Busey. Yep. All right. That's the Magnificent Seven ride.
All right. Time to repopulate the town. Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right, kids, what you think of the movie? Are you all typing that up? It is, we shall consult the scrolls. And of course, by the scrolls, I mean IMDb Pro. All right. The Magnificent Seven Ride's original release date was August 1st, 1972. It was filmed in Joshua Tree, California. Mediterranean Square Backlot, Universal Studios.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Vasquez Rocks.
Vasquez
Natural
Rocks.
Area Park.
Very apparent.
Yes. All right. This was the last in the series of 4 Magnificent Seven movies. This is the only entry shot entirely in the U.S. And hello to Connie Cleary, who was with us in Cosme, not in the chat. Good to see you.
Connie. Yeah.
All right. When Noah Forbes introduces himself to Chris, he likens himself to Ned Buntline. In A Few Dollars More, Van Cleef's character uses 2 long-barreled Colt revolvers, whose model has come to be known as the Buntline Special. When Noah is interviewing Chris for a biography, he asks Chris about a class that he participated in called the Battle of Adobe Walls. And Chris replies that it was a fight between 28 buffalo hunters and 600 Comanche Indians led by Quanana Parker. And among the white participants was William Barclay Bat Masterson. The Battle of Adobe Walls was a real-life siege by approximately 700 Comanche, Kiowa, and Cheyenne warriors of the small trading settlement of Adobe Walls, Texas, on June 7th, 1874, in which Masterson did indeed participate. This was the only time in the Magnificent Seven film series that a real-life gunfighter was mentioned. The siege lasted almost 3 days, and the Indians attacked the post several times but were driven back each time. The battle ended when one of the buffalo hunters, a man named Billy Dixon, used his long-range rifle and shot and killed a Cheyenne warrior sitting atop his horse at a distance of approximately 1,500 yards. It so unnerved the Indians, whose medicine man had promised they would be immune from bullets, that they turned around and left. Total casualties were 4 whites dead, one of whom accidentally shot himself in the head, and approximately 20 Indian warriors killed and at least as many wounded. All right. And that is all of the trivia for the Magnificent Seven ride, courtesy of IMDb Pro. Words and Pictures says, I've not seen either of these, but they're rated highly in reviews. The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, and The Power of the Dog. Yeah. All right. So, Bill, what's coming up?
Well, we got some public domain films, westerns we're going to be showing here. So we'll actually be able to show some here. We're gonna some Roy Rogers films. So it's gonna get interesting here. Yeah.
Hmm. All right. Well, coming up for me later on this evening will be episode 47 of Unscripted. That will begin at 8 p.m. Eastern. That is the pregame to Geeky Geezers over on Aged Boomers channel. That will begin at 9. Then you can get yourself a beverage, a snack, and rejoin me back on my channel for episode 35 of The Other Side of Midnight. And joining me as my guests tonight will be Pacific 414, Baron Ormantag, and Cash Money 007. Of course, Tuesday night will be the next episode of Live from Sparkwood 21, which is a Twin Peaks retrospective series. Troy Pacelli, Netters Network, and Aged Boomer will be joining me as my co-hosts, and we are going to be watching the third episode of season 2, entitled The Man Behind the Glass. And hello to LDG.
Yeah. Hello, LDG. Good evening.
And of course, Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern, join us right back here on Bill's channel for Western. Sorry.
Action.
Action theater. I'm of the theater. Okay. Action theater. And we are going to be watching True Lies.
Classic 1994.
Yep. Yeah. All right.
It's officially 30 years old.
Yeah. Getting there, yeah.
But a great film altogether. So yeah, next week I think we're gonna do maybe we're gonna do the public domain film, which I hadn't stored. Shoot, I told you the name and I can't. I'm brain farting right now. I can't think of it. What did I tell you?
Well, who's in it? Maybe I'll remember that.
The Oxbow incident.
Oh,
The
Oxbow
accident.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's some Roy Roger films that that's public, that are public domain. So that we'll be getting, and we'll be showing them for you.
Indeed. So stay tuned for that. Well, that's a new one. Thank you, Lady V. No. I was not in Hypnotic. That was Ben Affleck.
But yeah, I've rustled up some great westerns to come in the coming Western Cinema Presents. You know, there'll be the Cowboy Way, the Cowboy Up, and 8 Seconds, and a whole lot of great Western stuff, and even some more Western comedies. Oh.
Because we have the 50th anniversary of Blazing Saddles coming up. So
yeah, that's in September.
That's going to be in September. So
yeah,
join us for that one.
Which the anniversary falls on a Sunday, so it's perfect. So,
right.
Yeah. So it's gonna keep the entertaining stuff coming along here on Western Cinema. I'm working on a special intro for Western cinema. So when I get that completed, it will be will add to the greatness of this show. Also, going to be doing a look back at a few things you didn't know, may or may not have known about these westerns. So stay tuned. It's exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. All to come in 2024. So, um, so yeah, we'll probably do the series, but that we were discussing earlier.
Mhm.
There's I definitely would like to show you, if you guys haven't seen it, the series 18 is it 1883. It's the Yellowstone prequel.
Mhm.
We'll be showing you that in episodes, because that's a really great TV show and western. I think you'll, if you haven't seen it, you'll enjoy it, and we'll get to those older ones that we were discussing once I rope them up and get them on the screening platform for you. It's gonna be a good year for westerns and action theater, so stay tuned. Always uh, watch deleted scenes for his two later shows and some further collaborations between Deleted and myself. So it's going to be a highly entertaining 2024. And there'll be more reviews. Remember to be excellent to each other. Party on. And keep your ropes a roping. And keep your spurt boots on and your spurs ready to go.
And as I always say, thank you all for being here. Remember to hit the like, share out the stream, say hello in the comments. And if you have any suggestions for us for movies that you would like us to see at some point down the road, do that as well.
Hey,
So
you forgot to
I'm about to.
put the links in. You got to put your links in, man.
All right. Well, while I am doing that, and Bill vamps for me for a minute while I do so. My final word before I start typing here will be good night. Take care. Stay strong, because this is how we win.
No more singing. No more singing right now. Maybe on another show. The one you're yes. Lead scenes wins. Ladies, she's calling you out. Distracted scenes.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you find him there?
I am looking. And there we go.
Wait a minute. Kronos sings by himself. I'd buy that for $1. All right, folks. It's been fun. We'll see you a little bit later. You have a great rest of your evening. Yes, this is how we win. All right, folks. We're out of here. See you later.
Thank you
Take
for
care,
watching.
y'all. Indeed.